Hey, what's up guys? This is Dan again with my 2018 Pure Red STI. I know it's been a while. I've been so busy lately. I haven't posted in a real long time actually. But I've been preoccupied. I was getting married. I moved. I had other stuff going on, so life's changed and I'm just catching up. Fortunately, I still have the same car. I still got my Pure Red Slut over here and still enjoying it. Still enjoying the hell out of it, to be quite honest. I just wanted to make a follow-up video because I've made reviews, overviews, some small videos on modifications, small things I did, but I've had this car for just over 2 years now, and I think I just hit 16,000 miles. I don't drive a crazy amount, but it's been great and I've had no issues whatsoever. And I know there's still rumors out there, memes about the old head gasket issue and all that BS, but the point of this video is to say if you maintain your car and you use the right fuel and change your oil and you don't beat the shit out of it, you really should not run into any of those issues. Like I said, I really don't drive extensive amounts, but I do change my oil with synthetic 530 probably every 4,000. I think 3,000 is really overkill. Every 4,000, maybe a little more. Pennzoil, like I said, or excuse me, synthetic, like I said, but it is Pennzoil. And yeah, I've had no issues with that since I've got in the car. I've used 93 octane only. If you don't have it near you, they have octane booster, but I would really try finding a gas station that has at least 93, because these engines, these turbo 2.5s, they need 93 octane to run within recommended specs. And if you don't have 93 octane, you'll ping your motor. It'll pre-detonate. So when the piston goes up to ignite, the timing may be a little off, and it'll detonate pre reaching the top or after. That's not the best scientific explanation, but when the piston goes up to ignite and create power, you're going to that timing process is going to be off. That's what the pinging noise is. That's what pre-detonation is, and fuel affects that 100%, and air affects that, and intake will affect it. That's why I never did an air intake. I did tune it, and I haven't tuned it since. You guys probably saw that other video. If not, it's in my previous videos. I had an issue with my cop access port, but it was user related. I messed it up. I still have the tuner, and I want to do a simple stage 1 plus tune, which is just an air intake and the access port tune. But you know, I've been enjoying the car for what it is, and I feel like it has a sufficient amount of power. And where I live on Long Island, there's so many idiots on the road, so much traffic. I mean, it's nice to have those short spurts of driving quick and, you know, getting thrown back in your seat. But at the end of the day, it's so short-lived for the risk involved, if that makes sense. So I haven't gone back to it, but I still want to. Fortunately, I have the peace of mind. Like I said, I've had no issues. I haven't had to go to the dealer for anything. Not a single thing. In my previous videos, I said there was one like TSB with the headlights, this inner part here, where that overlay is, that would melt from the heat, but that's a somewhat new design, so it's understandable. But no recalls. No recalls, no warranty issues, nothing of that nature. And that's a huge convenience, because when you have a car, you need it pretty much every day. The last thing you want to do is get a nice car and then, oh, something's wrong, gotta go back to the dealership, gotta set an appointment, gotta hope that they can work on it the same day. Oh, the part's not in stock, they gotta order the part, now I gotta go back to the dealership. It gets hectic, it gets crazy. So this has been very reliable, contrary to what people may think. And I've been extremely happy with it. And trust me, from somebody who works at a Jeep dealership, There's so many new Grand Cherokees, Rams I see with like brand new cars with less than 5,000 miles. They need new radios. There's 2 to 3 recalls on them. Airbags, updates, tailgate latches, all this dumb shit. And it's like, I understand if it's a new body style or something, but it's frustrating when you got to go back and back. Grand Cherokees had a fuel pump relay recall, and people went in, they got it fixed, and then they blew up again. The solution that's meant to fix the issue failed, and now you have to go back for that same recall that's not even available yet. So it's really mind-boggling, and reliability is a huge thing. And you know, I've had no issues with this car. I've been keeping it clean, as you guys can see. I've been using the same setup, my little magic box here. I don't do anything crazy. I take care of my car, and I wash it myself. I don't go to a car wash. I buy relatively normal soap, Armor All, with wax and wash. If it makes a difference, that's great. If it doesn't, oh well. Then I usually follow up something like this, a basic spray-on wax. After a while, you will see swirls in your paint. That's inevitable. I use something not too abrasive like this. It works great. I'll use on an orbital buffer, and if you're careful and you know how to buff, this will take out light swirling 100%, and it will make your paint look like new. So, in case you guys forgot what it sounds like, it's been a while since I vacuumed it. For somebody who takes immaculate care of their car, I really don't vacuum it that often, which is pretty funny. Now, if you guys remember, I had the NVIDIA R400 catback. It still sounds amazing. Maybe it got a little louder, but I don't think it's crazy. I still think it's the perfect volume. I love it. I mean, depending on the day, a cold morning, it'll sound pretty loud, and it's at the point where like I'll have some trim vibrating, and that gets a little frustrating. But I patched it up to the point where it's not even noticeable. Like right now, you can see it's quiet, and the culprit for rattling was that little third brake light back there. It's plastic on plastic, so that would cause a small vibration. Yeah, but that's a simple fix. I mean, no car's going to be perfect, and you know, the interior's held together well, the dash, the seats. If you maintain a car and you take care of it, it should, unless it's a true piece of shit, it should hold together just fine. The only other thing I wanted to discuss was the new rumored STI coming out in 2022. We know it's not this year, or next year I should say, 2021. So hopefully it's 2022. And now there's a lot of speculation going on, but the rumor is it's going to be a 400 horsepower motor or engine based off the FA20 design. We don't 100% know yet, but all I could tell you is these cars should and do deserve a factory bump in power, and I think 400 horsepower is a perfectly round number to have. If this came out in 2022 redesigned with a 400 horsepower motor, I'm 90% sure I would roll this car over into a new STI. But personally, I would wait a year until all the flaws get ironed out, because as eager as you may be, you know a first year new model car, it's gonna have problems. It's gonna have recalls, it's gonna have TSBs. Just let it be, and then do your research first. But I think 400 is a great bump, and as much as I enjoy the competition too, I still think Civic Type R's are cool. I still think the new Hyundai Veloster and the quicker one's cool. I don't think they're 100% justified in getting, because they don't have all-wheel drive as opposed to this, and it's pretty much the same power. Okay, maybe one's got 5 or 10 more horsepower, and it goes 0 to 60